constructivism argues that rationalities, or people who believe in universal, absolute, objective truths, these rationalities are local and based on intersubjective agreement, also called anti-foundationalism. So for us, for example, infanticide is illegal. You can't take a defective child, like an anencephalitic child born with a brain stem, no higher brain, cannot survive. You just can't throw them in the garbage because they're no good to anybody. There are cultures, the Greek and Roman culture in ancient days believed it was legitimate to leave infants out to nature to die because we couldn't save them. They were going to be of no use to society. Hitler wasn't far from that. Old people, you're really no good anymore. Defective people. Did you ever watch, I think it's on Netflix, Man in the High Castle? It's an interesting video. What if Germany and Japan would have won World War II and Germany takes over the East Coast all the way up to the Rockies and Japan takes the West Coast up to the Rockies, and the man who's in charge of the whole East Coast for the Nazis got a son who's quote-unquote defective, and the son figures it out, the father figures it out, he kills the doctor who knows it because otherwise that son would have to be eliminated. In other words, put to death. The son figures it out, and because of his honor and his loyalty to the Reich, he presents himself to the medical community as defective, knowing that they're going to eliminate his life. It's the right thing to do. To him, it's a moral, correct thing to do. His father's freaking out about it. Constructivism says that all of our values are what we call local values. They're cultural. They're based on a specific society. We steal here, you get your hand slapped, unless it's very, very egregious, unless it's very bad. Some cultures, you steal one thing, I hope you're right with the other hand because you're going to lose your hand. That's how sensitive they are to taking other people's property. So that would be an example of constructivism, that values are culturally centered, and as long as the culture agrees with them, they're right. Now, you'd have to then deal with Hitler and what he did. Any of you know who Pol Pot was? The killing fields in Cambodia? Idi Amin, the killing fields in Uganda? Just mass murder. Genocide, extermination of people, believed it was right. Whole tribes, the Igbo tribe, just eliminate them, they're no good. Based on the values of another culture, of another tribe that was in their area. So, what we're going to do next time is we're going to distinguish in more detail foundationalism from constructivism. You need to know these two terms. You'll see them on your test. I'll go over them on Thursday. You have to be able to interpret them right. If you came in late, let me know you're here, please. You sure you don't want my hearing aids? They let you hear better. They let you hear better. They fit right in your ear. This is good stuff. This is this is antioxidant. Lime is the best one, but they only sell it in small portions.
The lime raspberry came a little after.
Raspberry? They have raspberry now?
Yeah, raspberry.
I think you're funning me.
No, it's good.
Okay. Came in late?
A little, yeah.
What's your last name, dear?
Wall. W. I'll probably forget.
Wall. Thank you, dear. Okay. Good for you. Question.
When we were talking about the mutilation, why is it that it's okay when because she was talking about freedom of religion, and they still denied her the right to do that. But in hospitals and stuff, when put the name on the type of religion, but they don't believe in like treatment and stuff.
They don't believe in what?
Like certain religions, like people that come in, they